This is a preview of a project I started at a hackathon called Moar-Input. It started as a playground for me to experiment with some ES6 syntax, but I'm starting to think the idea has some legs. I designed it to be a web interface for Johnny 5. It reflects upon the components that you have registered in the REPL loop, and it exposes them via web interface. Here's an example with an LED and piezo buzzer that I've created and registered. I wrap the board in a Moar-Input constructor and I run it. Now, when I execute my Johnny 5 script, you'll see that it has popped up a server in 3000. When I go to the server, I can see my two components. The server has reflected on the components and exposed the API to the user. This proof of concept is really raw. I haven't written a lick of CSS yet or considered user experience. I was just playing with behavior. Anyways, I can tell the LED to toggle on and off. The value of the component is reflected in the UI, or I can pulse it. I can go over the piezo and play a tone. Obviously, this is an early work in progress. In the next steps, I'd consider adding real-time communications to update the UI based on input components. You'll notice that there's a section in the API for callbacks in the UI. For now, this is just because I reflected on the components, and this is what I found as the parameters of the functions. But if I added like a little code mirror window to the callbacks to define what to do, I don't know. It could start looking more like a Johnny 5 IDE. Add the ability to register components directly from a web interface, perhaps. I think that there are a lot of possibilities, but I'm not sure that there are much interest in a project like this. I'm not sure how far I'll take it myself. I just thought I'd throw it out there and see if anyone's interested.